I thought I was just stopping in just to hear that everything was okay and, just, I don't know what I thought. But come to find out, as soon as the doctor walked in, she said, okay, well, you have cancer and we're gonna work on a plan. So I immediately started crying because that's not what I had expected. I had been told that I was okay. So she apologized because she thought I knew. So that's how I found out that I had cancer.
When I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, I was with my wife seeing my oncologist for the first time. My wife and I became fairly emotional about it. I mostly accepted the fact that it was going to be difficult to go through.
When you're diagnosed with cancer, my first thought immediately was, I can't have cancer. I have an 8-year-old. Who's going to take care of my daughter?
My mom is my best friend.
When you have small kids, you don't want them to have to feel what you're feeling. You don't want them, you want to shelter them from it. I was diagnosed in 2012. I went through the first cancer. It was in my sinus. I was not talking, I wasn't walking, and then they finally did an MRI in my brain. They found it all over my brain. So 2013, my wife found out about Gilda's Club, and she brought me here. And from that point on, it's just been my kind of a little bit of a oasis for me.
It's 2020, and a cancer diagnosis is no less scary now than it was 20, 50 years ago. The complexities that strike a family instantly are challenging, and that goes way beyond the traditional medical care. When we strengthen families, we strengthen results. And when a family comes to us, the psychosocial aspect, the stresses that they're facing, the nutritional changes that they're facing, the family dynamics have changed, the workforce has changed. Gilda's Club is here to strengthen those families.
I've come to eagerly anticipate coming to Gilda's, sharing things that we're doing with our families, things that we're doing to try to make our lives better while we're going through treatment and living with the cancer.
I thought that I could handle things by myself, but maybe 3 months after I was diagnosed, I called Gilda's because I realized that I needed some type of support. And then Destiny is here because she goes to Gilda's Club also. She comes to the support groups. She goes to the art classes. She enjoys Newland. She's actually helped me times when I was down. So it's like she's teaching me what she's learned here.
If you're a new cancer diagnosis or a new cancer fighter, you gotta look at it as, don't go into it alone. Use your family, use your friends, and never, never give up. Always look at, there's always the next day.
For 27 years, we've been at our main clubhouse in Royal Oak, and we've been serving Metro Detroit, but we know that access to our clubhouse can be limited. And so the opportunity came with the Lake House in St. Clair Shores, so that puts us in Macomb County, but a goal and a dream of ours have been to provide access to Gilda's Club in Detroit. So when we came to the opportunity to move into Durfee, it was a no-brainer for us. Downtown has lots of arms around it. The neighborhood needs our arms, and here at Durfee they have 30 organizations who are making sure that that happens deeper and deeper into the neighborhoods. Here at Durfee, we have about 1,400 square feet, and we want to create it. We're creating a home-like atmosphere, just like we have at the clubhouse, just like we have in St. Clair Shores. And when you walk in and you see this building and the history and the richness of it, it feels like home to a lot of people because the school is very welcoming. Gilda Radner is from Detroit, and I can only imagine how proud she would be. I know our founders at Gilda's Club, I know how proud they would be that we've expanded the access into an area that is so deserving of this type of free service. We are thrilled to be a part of the resurgence of Detroit. So I just am so grateful to the community that kind of wrapped themselves around us and helped us make this a very affordable, beautiful space.